Welcome back to Project 94 for another diecast review here on the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at another 2023 NASCAR diecast, and today, we're going to be looking at Corey Lajoie and his 2023 Negu number 7 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 for Spire Motorsports. This is so cool to see all these Spire Motorsports diecasts getting made. Shades of the 90s and early 2000s of getting lots of paint schemes made for some of these smaller teams. And I'm really glad they chose this paint scheme. It's a special sponsor, and it's got such an awesome message to it. Fighting cancer, giving out like gift buckets for the kids and stuff like that. I saw the commercial of it, the promo during one of the races. Very cool sponsor, and I'm glad they got this diecast rated. And who knows? Maybe they'll put this diecast in some of those little bucket things. Maybe some kids will end up with this diecast. So that would be pretty cool. I really like this scheme a lot. Not only that, there's lots of detail to it. Of course, here's the box, like everyone wants to see. The Team Negu, number 7. So let's get this diecast out of the box. I'm really excited to review this one. This is one of the cooler schemes. Try to save the box there. There you go. Here it is. Here's the number 7 Negu car out of the box. And I gotta say, this one is a really special car. I just love this paint scheme, and the sponsor is just so cool. Just giving you guys a basic... And, ooh boy. We got ourselves a pretty bad decal job right there. It literally looks like someone took an X-Acto knife and slashed that stripe onto the hood and then slashed it again. Did somebody key scratch this thing? Or did this decal literally break or crack when they put this thing on? Yep, what color is this spray painted? Blue? That's what happens when you try to wrap. That's why it was better when they painted these, but no, we gotta use decals for secondary colors. And that is the result of it right there. Oh, well. Man, that literally disrupted the flow of my commentary with this. This is why I don't like these decal errors. So let's get this diecast view on. You got number 7. You got Spire Motorsports. You got Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 with the 2 Sunoco logos for Spire Motorsports. Inspired by Jesse Ree's Team Negu. And Negu actually has a meaning to it. The N, never. E, ever. G, give you up. Never, ever give up. Never, ever give up. Negu. Encouraging kids fighting cancer. How cool is that, guys? It's a real shame that the hood vents mess up that hood logo. But it is accurate. It's the real car. You got Goodyear in yellow, just like the wheels, the gray wheels this time around. I mean, a lot of them have this dark gray rim color. You have NASCAR Cup Series. Got NASCAR 75th. Got the number 7 right there. You have Corey Lajoie, another pretty nasty decal slash right there. Man, I don't know what's going on with these decal qualities. You have Negu, never ever give up, encouraging kids fighting cancer on the side right there. Got Chevrolet, and ooh, this is where I'm going to struggle a little bit with these small sponsors. What does that say, Forest? Got FOE, Team Negu, and Celsius. And right underneath the encouraging kids fighting cancer Negu logo, we have all these contingencies. You have Muto, General, GFP, Comedic, USANA, Mechanics Wear, Diamond Creek, I think that's what that says. Wick, Sherwin-Williams, Circle B Diecast, that explains why this car got made. And then of course you have, dang, I can't really read what that says. So S sponsor, I guess, I can't read it. And, man, what does it say there? It's another sponsor I can't read. Of course, you have the little kids around the hips of this car, which is really nice. You got the dark-skinned little girl, and then the light little boy. You have Respect, and of course, you have Donate Today next to the little girl with the Negu shirt on. Pretty cool. I wonder if barcodes on diecasts work. That's something I gotta try. Cause is it on the hood? I don't think so. No, it's not on the hood. I gotta try that. I know a lot of these diecasts have trouble getting these like barcode things on the diecasts, but I wonder if they actually work. I know that's kind of small for like that size decal, but man, that must be worth trying. You have Respect, right there, which is a cool, tiny little detail. Respect with a period, and everything is lowercase by the rear quarter window fake decal. Spire Motorsports, Nations Guard. You got number 7. You got Chevrolet ZL1 Camaro. You have Schluter Systems, Lajoie, and the number 7 on the roof. And now it's time for the paint scheme itself. So we'll start out with the numbers. So on the roof, you have a light blue outline, like a lightish, darkish blue outline, kind of similar to the blue on the Allegiant car. You have the black shadow and the yellow number fill-in, because remember, you're looking at it from the spotter stand, the number has to stand out. So it's yellow with the black roof rails surrounding it. On the door, you have a white outline, a black outline, a thin blue outline, and a white number fill-in for the number on the door. The back is pretty much black outline, white outline, and blue number fill-in. And looks to be the same on the front right here. So now it's time for the paint scheme. Of course, you got black splitter, black spoiler, and of course the black roof rails. And on the front, the valence, so it doesn't look like just a splitter. It looks like they painted a bit over the splitter with the black under the OEM details. And behind the OEM details, you have like some like black, white, and blue paint splatters, splotches, like just streaks of paint behind a light blue outline with a dark blue outline over the light blue, filling in that whole section in the front right there, right around the lower OEM details, right under the headlights of the Camaro. And on to the side, you're going to see some of that paint splatter right there with those colors, the white and the blue behind the light blue. And you're probably wondering why. Why does it have that blue outline right there? Well, that's because it's surrounding the black details of the hood right there. So, of course, the whole hood is black, which I really like it. It looks cool like that. And, of course, you have the whole hood black. And, of course, it swoops into a triangle really sharp, that outline following through. And it swoops into a spike right there on both sides, which is cool. It wraps around the hood with that outline, and it just almost looks like a Batman mask. So you have like the face right here, and of course the two little ears of the Batman. So that looks cool. When you look at it like that, it does look like a Batman mask, which is kind of sharp for a car that has a kid sponsor. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just good design in my opinion. Of course, you have the paint streaks, and of course the black looks like it's tearing from the front right there. Of course, that's part of the detail of the scheme. Looks like it's tearing on the front right there. And it's also tearing behind the number 7 right there. Of course, you got some of that light blue streakiness right there behind that light blue. And it doesn't fade, but it definitely does transition in a way into that dark blue color, that darker shade of blue, like that mid shade. But of course, ooh, is that a paint chip? Oh yeah, that's a paint chip right there. I know it kind of blends in with the scheme, but yeah, that's a paint chip right there. Because over the pillars, it's all going to be that light blue color. It's going to swoop over and then stop right there. It cuts off, lets the white take over. The blue is going to start fading into a streak. The light blue is going to start fading into a streak. Further than that, it actually goes all the way to the fuel cell. And the blue stripe comes back on the rear quarter panel right there. But here's a closer look at the side right there. Just a lot of the tearing is like towards the front, like the streaks of the paint, which looks cool. I like that. And the lower section of this over the side markers is black as well, because from that streak right there, it fades into the black. Or it doesn't fade, it just transitions into the black through that streakiness. Stops right by that kid's arm. Actually kind of looks different on both sides. It's probably because this Negu logo is the way it's placed on the right side, where it's placed slightly different on the left, just because of the shape of the logo and everything, so you can see the kid's arm and all that. Whereas this one, it literally chops his hand off. God, poor kid. Of course, they're going to be behind all of this on the hips right here. The kids don't fully reach the hips of this car, but the streaks do a bit more on this side compared to this side. That's probably just the placement of the decals. They probably really should be the same on both sides, but we all know Lionel decal quality at this point, you guys. But here's the right side, or the left side. I mean, they're both the same. The right side over here and the left side on this side. They didn't change the paint scheme. Nothing really looks to be too different. And I'm getting a message in the middle of the video. Shout out to Action 46 Network. They just got back to New York. If you guys are wondering why we didn't get many videos, it's because they came to visit this year, which was fun. We got some diecast and stuff. So shout out to Action 46 Network for messaging in the middle of the video. Back to the diecast. These sides are both the same. And of course, the top of it is going to have the light blue all covering the top section, which is cool. And the back portion of it, of course, you got the stripe wrapping around the quarter panels right there. Not the full quarter panel, just the midsections like that. The bumper of it, it covers up where it has Camaro, covers up that bumper line. So pretty much follows the bumper line right there and leaves the upper section of the bumper white. And of course, the decklid's going to be white. Pretty much this portion that I'm pointing to is all white. Everything else is covered in that around the paint scheme, the color scheme. So, gotta say, man, lots of details going on with this paint scheme. So if you like detailed schemes, this is definitely one for you. So let's take a look at this diecast. Here's the front of this thing. Here's the hood. Here's the right side. Really cool car, man. See the N, never, E, ever, G, give you up. Never, ever give up. Negu. Man, I love that. I love this car, man. Like, I wasn't expecting to, like, be in love with this scheme or anything like that, but it is definitely a nice car. Here's the back. Here's the deck lid. Here's the roof. Here's the left side. And the underbody. And I really didn't know what this sponsor was until, like, I looked closely at, like, the paint scheme of mainly, like, what it said on the car, like, encouraging kids fighting cancer. It really could have meant anything, to be honest. But then I saw the promo for it. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get this diecast. So yeah, guys, another thing, I really hope that, you know, when I purchased this, you know, some of the money, like the 11 bucks that I spent on this car actually went to this Negu program. I really hope that happened. I'm gonna be disappointed if it didn't. You know, you really should be, like, giving these corporations, especially, like, for kids fighting cancer, you'd figure, like, if you bought this, you know, that 11 bucks should go to that program. If it doesn't, like I said, I'm going to be disappointed. But yeah, guys, thank you all for checking out this diecast review of this Core Lajoie car. Also, please support the Negu program. It seems like they got some good stuff going on there. Let's get some more of these little gift jars. That's what they are, jars, not buckets. Jars. Maybe they also have stuff like that too, but I mainly saw the jars, so maybe kids will receive this diecast in the jar. And if there are any kids from there watching this, yo, God bless you guys. Yo, I feel bad for you that you have cancer and stuff like that. You know, I would love to support you guys and do what I can, me and my family, and everyone that's supporting this program. And hopefully you kids get this this diecast. You guys are going to like it. I think you're going to enjoy having this. It's a nice little memorial thing, you know, a little piece of, you know, yeah. Thank you all for checking out this diecast. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecast. Pretty nice memorabilia for Negu. So yeah, go support these guys.